All right, guys, how you doing? This is Team Fun. We are here at the New York City Comic-Con. 4 days of absolute insane geekery. My name's Noah Waterman. We got Tro behind the camera. We're going to be going in, jumping inside for some wacky good stuff, talking to exhibitors, talking to cosplayers, and just basking in the glory that is Comic-Con. So please come with us, come inside, and enjoy the madness within. I am here with Pete from One Up Keyboards. Pete, how's your Comic-Con been so far?
It's been pretty amazing, actually. There's a lot more people than we expected. It's our first year, so we're kind of overwhelmed.
So talk to us a little bit. What is One Up Keyboards?
So One Up Keyboards is a custom keyboard kit company. What that means is you can choose your components, your size, and then program it and build it yourself.
Awesome. So I have clumsy fingers. Do I need to be able to, finally press these things in? Is it going to be easy for me? Like, where's the difficulty level on that?
So we have two different difficulty levels. We have a solder kit, which means you need to know how to solder.
Okay.
And we also have a no solder version, which means you don't have to solder.
So those of us in New York City apartments with no windows and no room to do this can not have to stink up the joint when we build this thing out.
Exactly.
So real quick, what's your name and how long did it take you for the body paint?
Sure. My name is Lauren, Pitchfork Cosplay. The body paint took about 2 hours.
Oh my, and what type of paint is that?
It's actually a metal powder that's mixed with a mixing liquid to turn it into a liquid.
Oh my God, did you do that, get on the subway and then do that? Did you do that before?
I did it at home. So I live in New York City, so I got to do it at home today and then hopped in a cab.
Oh, and you went to the metal detectors just fine? No
problem, yep.
Okay, that's great, that's great. For the actual dress, this is absolutely gorgeous. How long did it take you to put all this together?
It took about 7 months altogether from start to finish.
I am looking at so adorable I might cry plushies here with Alex, the designer of these. Alex, talk a little bit about what you have here, how you got started, the whole kind of story behind this.
Well, actually, I've been doing this for about like 8 or 9 years, surprisingly. And how I got started, I was a cosplayer. And when we did a cosplay group called the Runaways, but one of the girls has a giant Velociraptor.
Right.
And a lot of people just did like toys that they got at Toys R Us. And by the way, R.I.P. Toys R Us.
Too soon, but go on.
But I just noticed that. I was like, they're just like little plushies that they got from the store. And I'm like, okay, I think I can do better than that. So I actually buckled down and I made a 5 to 6 feet Velociraptor.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm. And I carried it to my group and all my friends were like, what? How'd you do that? I'm like, I don't know, I just did it. And these girls had a little bit of a following cosplay-wise, and because they were reblogging my work, it got me going. And then I started doing dolls and they've taken over my life.
All right, real quick, what's your name?
My name's Daniela.
All right, Daniela.
My cosplay name is Tamari.
Tamari, great. I have to ask, how much of it was it a pain to get that on the subway?
It wasn't because I drove in.
Oh, you're one of the few, okay.
Yeah, so I drove in, but it is a pain for the convention because I don't want to knock anyone in the face.
All right, if you had to guess, how many people have you already beamed in the head with that?
At least 100.
At least 100. All right, guys, I'm here with Laura at Crit Success. Laura, tell us a little bit what you guys are doing here.
So we're selling dice rings. They're basically for any role-playing game. It's a ring that you wear on your finger. We've got little arrows on the side, basically a small version of this. You spin it, tells you what number you land on, so you can use it as dice. Place your dice for any game.
That's awesome, that's awesome. So, as a sneaky DM, I could easily finally roll my 20s, and I have a glass table so nobody can hear that thing bounce along the floor, basically.
Yeah, and you don't have to worry about dropping it or anything, so.
Cool, so is it just the D20? It looks like you have some other things here too, right?
We've got all the different dice. We also have life counter rings. These are rings that click into place instead of spinning freely, so you can use them for counting, your life, hit points and everything.
It's really having your hit points on your sleeve kind of thing. That's fantastic. FYE. It's Hot Topic without the angst, and somehow it still exists. I'm here with Luca of your namesake, LUCA Designs. Luca, tell us a little bit about what both you have on and what you have around us here.
What do you think of this? It's pretty cool, right?
I think it's awesome. I'm looking at it. I love for the first time, shoulder pads are finally back on jackets. I'm so happy with that. Yeah, so tell us about this.
This one right here is a Vegeta jacket. It's a fusion of a character I put with fashion into a jacket. We try to make everything socially acceptable or more wearable than a standard crazy character jacket that's whacked with colors. But in this sense, we go for the character. Everything is handmade, hand-stitched, and designed by me. I make sure all the quality is good. We pick out materials, the best thing we can find, the best colors we can find, so it's suitable.
Do you have a personal favorite? I'm assuming you're wearing it, or you had another one that, if you had to pick your darlings, obviously.
It changes, I'll be honest. My original one, let me grab it right here. Yeah. Obviously not my size,
yeah.
Venom in goatskin. With inner lining and pockets.
That's I am not nearly cool enough to be able to pull that off effectively, but I want it.
Second favorite.
There we go.
This one's cool because it looks like armor when you wear it. So even if you got a little bit of a tummy, no problem. Now you got a six-pack. You know what I mean?
Yeah. The only thing you need to do is build nipples into it, and you've got the right outfit and everything for the movies. Right, so we're still here, LUCA Designs. I'm here with Chris. Chris, you've been helping design some of these things. Do you have a favorite right now? Is it what you're wearing? Is it some of the other one?
Okay, so my favorite right now, which we don't have it right now, but it's the Nightwing. It's pretty much a red hood that it's blue with a Nightwing symbol in the back. That's like my favorite. Yep.
Cool, awesome. And we were talking a little bit off camera. I want to talk about on camera as well, about some of the stuff you've got coming up. It sounds like you got a lot of Overwatch stuff, which is really cool. Talk a little bit about that.
Okay, so Overwatch. As you can see, Overwatch is one of my favorite games ever. So we got 2 new jackets coming up, which is from a famous duo from Australia. We're gonna do Roadhog and Junkrat. So a little sneak peek. We're to try to make something a little bit junker, like like a bit brown, green, a lot of yellow with spikes and stud. We're trying something new, high collar. So think about a little bit Mad Max. I'm not gonna give too much guys details, so you guys come and watch us. Yeah, so think a bit Mad Max. That's what I'm gonna say. Mad Max mixed with Cyberpunk.
Awesome. For the Roadhog, just be a crop top to have my belly hanging out. Is that gonna be part of it?
I wish, but no. Sadly, no. No.
So we're trying to get food right now, and Tro, you brought up a really good point about Gorilla BBQ, and I want you to repeat that because my mind is blown right now.
It's spelled Gorilla with a K, but I'm pretty sure because it's Mexican Korean cuisine that it's actually Korea, which would be Korea.
I am dumbfounded right now. I am here with Sean, who has some amazing pixel work here right now. No cameras. That's what it says.
You can take video.
The cameras are fine. So Sean, tell us a little bit about what you have here. You can only get these here at the cons, right? You guys aren't doing these online at all?
Yeah, they are con exclusive. And the reason why that happened was at one point I tried to do an online store and I took 300 orders in 4 days. Now, by law, as an artist, I have to make these all by hand. I can't mass produce these, or otherwise I'm in copyright violation. So I'm like, okay, I'm in deep trouble because people, they usually expect a couple of weeks to get their order, not 6 months. So I have to send out this giant mass email. Hey guys, it's going to take 6 months before you're going to get your orders. And God bless them, every single one, they're like, take your time, we'll wait. And it was really cool. But I realized at that point, there's no way for me to sustain this online and still go to shows and just have a life. So what I did is I said, let's turn a negative into a positive. Let's make these in our entire booth con exclusive. So when we say they're con exclusive, we mean it. We don't put photos online. We don't talk about them online. If you miss us and you're not at one of the major 4 shows that we're at a year, you have to wait till the next New York Comic Con before you're going to see us again.
I am the happiest I have ever been right now, surrounded by pug buttholes. So keep watching, keep tuning in as I make an absolute ass of myself on camera for you in the happiest place on earth. Adam, how's your Comic-Con been so far?
It's been awesome. We're actually from Indiana. First time out here in New York, and it's been an awesome show. It's huge.
Well, have you been doing other cons and stuff like this before?
Oh, yeah. We're from Indiana, so Gen Con's huge in Indiana. So we go to all cons all around the U.S., but this one's been awesome.
Awesome. So tell me what, partially in the name, so it's kind of a giveaway, but what does Metallic Dice Games do? What are you guys doing?
Yeah, so we work on like a variety of unique dice. We started with the metal dice. Now we actually have like, as far as like hand-carved stone dice as well. So kind of variety of more unique, not just the generic plastic dice that you see everywhere. So
that's awesome. That's awesome. And so how long does it take? I'm looking specifically at the rainbow dice there. How do you get that, and how many chemicals get involved in making that?
Yeah, it's a long process. It's actually a heat treating process. All of our dice are actually made of solid zinc, so they're really heavy. We got like 35 millimeter, basically like almost like a this like big mass of metal. So all of our solid dice are heavy and really hefty.
Great. So if I roll a 1, I can just brain the DM and just say it was a 20. It'd be fine, right?
Right.
Oh my God, I'm already so intimidated by how much of a height you have on me right now. Are you guys sweating up a storm? I'm currently in a sweatshirt and melting.
It's really bad.
I have a little bit more breathability, so.
How long did it take you guys to do like the headpieces here?
We actually do much more elaborate costumes. These are just our floor costumes, so, I mean, for the Batwoman, maybe like a month.
That's great.
I don't really clock in and out when we go in, so whenever someone asks me how many hours, I'm like, I don't turn over like a sand, timer when I do.
It's like 5 episodes of Runaways for like maybe a half a costume kind of thing.
Get it in.
I'm here with Krista from Songbird Ocarinas. Krista, talk to us about the multitude of musical instruments you have here.
Sure. We've got lots of ocarinas. We also have lots of music and fun. We have like Zelda, like exact replicas from the game.
So cool.
Yeah, this is a really fun place to be in this convention, so pretty awesome.
Do you have a favorite over what's here on the table?
Oh yeah, the one I'm actually holding is my favorite. This is my personal one. The one on the table I think is a little bit prettier. See, this one's really cool. So basically, not only does it look awesome, it smells good because it's actually cast in, smell it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's actually double cast in flaming straw. So all of them have a unique pattern. And they also can play, it's like 3 ocarinas in one. So it's like...
Going into something that is obviously near and dear to our hearts here with Skybound Games, a lot of games going on. Tell us a little bit about the various games and what you guys have set up here for Comic-Con right now.
Absolutely. So we're Skybound Games. That's Robert Kirkman's company, and we have a games division. We have a lot of fun tabletop and card games here. Our newest one is Grim Forest. It is a sort of build and gather game, which is really fun. My favorite game is our new game coming out right now called Pitchfork. It comes out next month. It is a game where you get to pitch a fictional movie to an executive, and you're given random things, and you're given 30 or 60 seconds to pitch it. It's all improv, and then there's an executive who gives you ridiculous notes. Like, it's a Western. This is set in biblical times. Everyone's an ice dragon. Justin Bieber's the lead, So it's really fun, and that's the game I'm most excited about.
How long did this take you to make?
First kneel before your queen.
I mean, if I have to, right? Look at those abs. You can kick my ass. I'm not going to even try to attempt that.
I am Hela as a man, of course. She's one of my favorite Norse characters, and she was played to perfection by Cate Blanchett, and that inspired this costume. I was lazy throughout the day, so I had to throw this together in about 3 weeks. So you can see it's all banged up.
I'm gonna say, not until I got really close, but it looks fantastic. How many scraps of foam and stuff do you now have lying over the floor of your home?
It took me 2 hours to clean up yesterday. My living room was a mess, and I could not invite anyone for 3 weeks.
Alex, I've been mesmerized staring at the various bright colors I'm seeing on these below. Talk a little bit about what you guys have here at the booth today.
Sure, so we do luxury dice. And we do luxury dice from everything. I'm going to give some stuff to you as well so we can see his reactions. Okay. So we do handmade semi-precious stones. That's blue sandstone alone there. Now, we're currently the only company in the world that does the whole process by hand. Everyone else uses some sort of machining. So we get a truly artisan product. In fact, when you buy a set, we actually pull 2 sets out and you build your own set. Which is a gorgeous process to do. Now, they aren't going to be always perfectly accurate because they're done by hand, but they're about as accurate as plastic dice. On the flip side, let me show you some of our metal range. So this is anodized aluminium, or as you guys call it, aluminum.
It's so light. I'm really surprised how, like, I don't know, you said metal, and I thought it was going to be a lot heavier, but that's...
Well, that's the great thing about aluminium. It's very versatile and it doesn't actually destroy your friend's table.
Yeah, it's usually my table, so...
Let's see his reaction now. Nicknamed our Table Destroyer. 3rd heaviest solid-state metal, tungsten.
You just dropped that on me, and I just felt my hand, like, sick. Wow. That is... I really want to... I can roll that here? All right. And a 4. That's what I was going to say.
Nat 40, guys.
That's kismet. All right, that's insane.
Can you go back to plastic?
No. I should have said that out loud. I have only so much money to spend today. All right, guys, I am pooped. My arms are tired. My legs are falling apart underneath me, and I am coming home with more stuff than I came in with. Nonetheless, it has been a blast. I'm broke, the wallet's empty, and I've had so much fun. 4 days. 4 days of Comic-Con. I'm gonna get some good rest. And while you're getting your good rest, be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notification so you know every time we've got con coverage, interviews, sketch comedy soon, hopefully, our Digital Thursday, Tabletop Tuesday, and everything else in between. Thank you for watching Team Fun. This has been Team Fun. Goodbye, Team Fun, and enjoy the rest of your day.